Def Black Star Pirate Radio.
Oranienzicht checks in at 56 degrees and patchy rain nearby. Wind check south at 9 miles an hour. Static lifts for half a breath. The vinyl crackles under the needle. The line is live. First up, a stage adaptation of Yukio Mishima's The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea is sparking debate, bending genre and expectations at the Tokyo National Theatre.
The production, helmed by director Akio Tanaka, reimagines the 1963 novel as a cyberpunk no-drama, featuring an all-female cast and holographic projections. This radical shift exposes traditional Japanese theater patrons and Mishima purists to a recontextualized narrative of purity and corruption, challenging their established interpretations of the author's work and legacy.
This isn't just a play, it's a digital tatabana, a floral arrangement disrupting the fixed form. It asks if Mishima's original, stark exploration of societal decay and individual nihilism can find new resonance within a hypermodern, gender-fluid lens. The exposure isn't just to a new performance, it's to a mirror reflecting how quickly cultural narratives can shift, even those considered sacrosanct.
The tension here is a valuable one, Togee. A traditional, faithful adaptation might satisfy purists but miss engaging new generations with Mishima's potent themes. This production, by leaning into cyberpunk and no, deliberately fractures the conventional reading, forcing a re-evaluation. The chosen next move is to lean into this fracture. The theater plans post-show interactive digital story circles, where audience members can contribute their own interpretations and even remix elements of the play's digital assets.
Patching in a caller, the skeptic. You're on the signal. Jet.
This is Aya from Shibuya. I get the art, but who actually pays for this kind of genre bending? Is it just for shock value? Or does it actually deepen the narrative? Or just alienate the very audience who appreciates Mishima? What's the real benefit of dismantling a classic like this?
Aya, you're asking about the architectural integrity of a retelling. Does it reinforce or erode? That question of structural intent echoes across global stages, including the geopolitical ones. From the theatre to the world stage, how do new alliances reshape the existing architecture? A new trilateral pact between Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Pakistan is forming, a significant geopolitical maneuver amidst the evolving US-Iran war fallout.
This Riyadh-Ankara-Islamabad axis, reportedly solidified during recent bilateral meetings in March, aims to enhance defense cooperation and economic ties, specifically involving joint military exercises and a proposed Islamic Development Bank investment fund of $50 billion. The immediate exposure is for U.S. influence in the region, as its traditional allies pursue independent security architectures, and for Iran, potentially facing a new strategic encirclement from powers with significant military capabilities and regional ambitions.
This isn't just a pact. It's a modern Silk Road reimagining, but instead of goods, it's security and influence being traded. The lineage connects to historical Islamic alliances, but with a contemporary twist of post-American hegemony opportunism. The who carries it next are regional players asserting their autonomy, seeking to build resilience against perceived external pressures and internal vulnerabilities, rather than relying solely on Western guarantees.
The underlying game here shifts from bilateral dependencies to multilateral self-reliance. An alternative would be for these nations to deepen ties with existing blocs like the GCC or NATO, but that reinforces old dependencies. Their chosen next move, the Trilateral Pact, creates a new power vector, a Southern Crescent alliance. This move allows for greater leverage in global forums and a direct challenge to the unipolar security narratives that have dominated the region for decades.
Patching in a caller. Go ahead.
This is Jamal from Durban. So, is this pact really about regional stability? Or is it just three powers trying to grab more influence? And what about the smaller nations caught between them, or the existing alliances? Who actually benefits from this new structure, and who might get squeezed?
Jamal, Your question cuts to the heart of whose autonomy is prioritized in these new architectures. Is it about collective strength or individual gain? That same tension between loyalty and structural independence plays out even in the highest echelons of national governance. The US Senate has narrowly confirmed Trump loyalist Todd Blanche as Attorney General, raising significant questions about the Department of Justice's independence. Same dossier, new angle, keep the thread tight. Continue the signal at TogeeVision.com. Tune in, Sparks and Stories, Gig Passport.
Black Star Pirate Radio.
End transmission.